stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Who's scruffy looking?
What's up, nerf herders? In case you guys didn't know, GameInformer went up to Seattle to talk with Bungie about all the new stuff coming with Rise of Iron. And they're having a whole month-long coverage of the whole game. But they released a few images today. And in this video, I'm going to kind of go through and see what I see or give my input on some of these in-game pictures. Now, the first one that's going to come up is a Titan. It looks like they're in some sort of sewage system, probably on the Cosmodrome or in the Plague Lands. But in this image, we can see that he's got some kind of, it looks like a shotgun. It's got some pretty cool engravings on it. It's a really wide barrel on that shotgun. You can see it's got some sort of bayonet on the front. It's definitely a shotgun. I can see the I don't know what those things are called. I don't know enough about guns. The thing you pump. Not a penis, but the thing you pump on a shotgun to load it. That's what that looks like. We can see some of the new armor. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how I feel about this armor. The helmet looks pretty Tron-y. I don't know if that's like a yellow chroma on the helmet or it's just the lighting. But you can also see a Gallahorn on his back. You can see a hunter in the background. Have no idea what he's got on or what he's using. But you can see some of the new gear for the Titan that's going to be coming out with the expansion. The legs, those lines look weird. I don't know. But I mean, to each his own. Your opinion. Now the next image we're going to look at, it's the flag when you load into a Crucible game. You can see some of the new armor that's going to be coming out in the game. Now, we're going to start with the Titan on the left. Looks like she is wearing some of the same armor that we saw in that past image. With some sort of new auto rifle. It looks like an auto rifle right there. Different helmet though, actually no, that's probably the same helmet. It looks the same, just different angle. But that doesn't look like that shotgun because it's got the little magazine at the bottom. In the previous image didn't have that little magazine, had the little pump thing that I don't know what it's called. But that's the Titan that's got the same gear that we kind of already saw. Now we'll move over to the Hunter. Now this Hunter, you guys all know, is wearing the new Trials of Osiris Hunter armor. I don't know it's cool. It's cool. Actually, I really like the arm piece with the little the cat on the shoulder. I'm pretty excited for that. So that definitely looks pretty cool. The gun, you can't really see what it is. Can't really tell. Let me zoom in. Yeah, it's too blurry. Now with the Hunter in the center, that looks like that's going to be the new Hunter Iron Banner gear. It might be the Lords of Iron armor set, but it kind of looks like it's going to be some Rise of Iron stuff. It's got the chainmail kind of look, but who knows? It could be Iron Banner or Iron Lords armor pieces, armor sets. I don't know. The helmet looks cool. I like the fact that they kept the old Iron Banner or the Year 2 Iron Banner helmet for the Hunter because I really like that helmet. I think it's really cool. I like that whole medieval Renaissance kind of look for the Iron Banner gear. But lots of chainmail in this. Looks like some leather. The arms are pretty simple. Looks like there's just some leather with some stitching. Looks really cool. Warlock. This Warlock's got... Looks like a scout rifle. Maybe a Queen's scout rifle. It's kind of got the Queen's look with the color scheme, the yellow and the purple. That looks like a Queen's Wrath weapon. But this Warlock armor piece, I mean, we've seen it before, this style of helmet. Doesn't really look that new. Maybe that's probably a shader they got on there. I mean, that looks okay. We're going to move on to the next Warlock. Looks like he's got a auto rifle too. But we've seen that armor piece. That's the Warlock Lords of Iron armor set. I love the fur on the chest piece. It looks pretty rad. I do not like those side wing things on the helmet. The last one we're going to look at in this picture, I mean, you guys have seen it before. It's the Siva infused Raid Titan armor piece. Not really going to talk about that, but what I'm interested in is the weapon he's holding. Everyone's been talking about getting an exotic Kavavstav. That is definitely a Kavavstav. Who knows? It's not going to be a white weapon, but it might not be an exotic. It might just come as a legendary, but it looks like the Kavavstav is going to come back, but I mean, people have seen images of it before, but that is another confirmation that the Kavavstav of some sort is going to be coming back in Rise of Iron. Now, in this image, it's just a picture of a hunter. We saw that one before. It looks like it's the guy who was holding the flag, but it's just another angle. You can see this. This looks like Iron Banner gear because it's got the wolf on the cloak, but lots of chainmail. I actually really like this. This color scheme is pretty rad. I'm a fan of neutral, like blacks and grays, whites kind of shaders. This looks cool. This definitely looks cool. I like the chainmail. The arms look pretty rad with the chainmail at the bottom on one side. You can see on the other side there's no real chainmail over there. The leather wrapping looks pretty legit. You can't tell what that is in his belt. It kinda looks like a hatchet, maybe? A hatchet. Hatchets would be pretty cool. It'd be pretty sweet if Bungie added in a subclass for the hunter through hatchets. That'd be rad. But we can see he's holding a hand cannon. This is kind of a weird looking hand cannon. It's got those same kind of lines as that shotgun we saw in the first image. It's got those lines on it. It's got a knife, some weird hooks at the bottom. But this looks like it's a hand cannon, one of the new hand cannons we're probably going to get. This might be, I don't know if it'd be an Iron Banner weapon, but it looks like it's the same style as the shotgun, so maybe these are the Lords of Wolves, the Iron Lords kind of themed weapons. And for the last image, we're going to talk about the coolest one, because I love art like this, just the painted, just the color scheme is awesome. The whole backdrop of this image is pretty rad. And in this, the coolest thing I think I can see in this whole picture that gets me excited is this Titan helmet. It looks like it is from Skyrim. I love the Viking look and the old medieval style of look in this expansion. But he looks like he's holding some sort of auto rifle. It looks like it's kind of the same as that hand cannon that was in that one picture with the hunter. It's got the hooks at the bottom, little bayonet. So I'm assuming those are all armor sets that are going to be kind of like how the Queen has her own set of weapons. Varix has his own set of weapons. These are probably going to be like some sort of Lord of Wolves, Iron Lords kind of armor set or weapon sets. I believe in the middle it's a hunter. He looks pretty buff for a hunter. But he's got fur on his cloak. You can see the cloak right there. Looks like he's holding some sort of sniper rifle just because it looks pretty long. Looks like it's got a point. If you look to the right of the Warlock's head, looks like it's got some sort of point on it. So, new sniper rifle. And then we got the Warlock wearing he looks like he's wearing an Iron Banner chest piece. He's not wearing that same chest piece he was wearing in all the images we've seen of the Warlock wearing the Lords of Iron armor. But it looks like it's got the Iron Banner logo on it, which, I mean, is Lord Saladin, so they could all end up having that, which would be weird, because then it won't make the Iron Banner gear stand out, but Bungie's Bungie. He's holding the axe that we've all seen in images. We can see a ghost. Now in the background of this, you can see fallen skiffs up into the air. This looks like it's the wall. The Plaguelands are supposed to be just outside the wall in the Cosmodrome. So we might be able to see the wall from the Plaguelands. But that looks like it's the wall over there. And then in the background, the very far background, you can see this fallen structure. They show it in the trailer. Looks like they're building a giant servitor, which might actually be the raid boss. In the article, they talk about how the new raid is called Wrath of the Machine. So maybe we'll fight a giant servitor. I kind of hope not, because I want to fight something. I thought Skolas was cool, adding a new Kel type. I always think it's really cool when they add something new like that. I don't want to see just a reimagined servitor, because they're just boring. So anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. I'm sure many more images are going to be coming up, so I'll keep up to date. I'll be looking for new photos, do a little analysis. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what maybe you guys think. If you guys have any ideas about some of this stuff in these images, what they might mean, what they are. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay scruffy looking. Peace.